Hello again, I'm Jake.
And I'm Christine.
And today we are going to go way back for a real classic movie. A movie that pretty much speaks to young people of every generation as well as people who grew up in the 1960s. Easy Rider.
Road trip across country.
Me too. I've wanted to do one ever since I saw this movie when I was 15.
Really?
I wanted to do it with my high school buddies, but one went to college and the other yeah, Easy Rider is, once again, I love to showcase movies that are independent, low-budget films. This movie was made on a budget of about $300,000. Peter Fonda, the guy with the glasses, he was also the movie's producer, and Dennis Hopper was the film's director. Jack Nicholson was just an actor.
Yeah. Easy Rider stars Peter Fonda.
Not every man that can live off the land, you know. You do your own thing in your own time. You should be proud.
Also starring Dennis Hopper, the award-winning director of Easy Rider.
Yeah, look, I gotta get out of here. We got things we want to do, man. Like,
Co-starring Jack Nicholson.
They got this here, Scissor Happy Beautify America thing going on around here. They're trying to make everybody look like Yul Brynner.
Dennis Hopper, Peter Fonda, and Jack Nicholson, I believe, they were all friends in the 1960s. They were all young and upcoming.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Nicholson, but I know that Fonda and Hopper were pretty heavy in the drug-using department. In fact, during that scene where Fonda's like, "This is grass," they were smoking actual weed during the filming of that scene, which led to Jack Nicholson going on a improvised and pretty natural tangent.
No, man. This is grass.
I'm just about to say, everybody feels really stoned right now.
Look like a bunch of refugees from a guerrilla movie.
Oh, I just can't believe, what are they doing here?
And Dennis Hopper, throughout the whole shoot, they were actually filming across country, traveling on their motorcycles.
That's so cool.
And they didn't have a real film crew until halfway into filming. What they would do is they just stop at communes and have hippies hold the cameras. During filming, Dennis Hopper, while he was both starring and directing, was doing a lot of drugs from what I've read. And it got so bad that Peter Fonda almost fired him as the director.
Wow.
It's the story of a man who went looking for America and couldn't find it anywhere.
Like, it's about these two guys going across country, just trying to get to Mardi Gras to have a fun time, and then just go out to Los Angeles. And by the end of their trip, Peter Fonda's character feels like they didn't really learn anything important, or they've just wasted a good part of their lives. It's a very real feeling movie, and one of the things that was kind of unique about it for the time is when people talk in this movie, they're not fast-paced, they're not quick talkers.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of pausing in between sentences, which gives it a real feel.
Yeah.
They scared of what you represent to them. All we represent to them, man, is somebody who needs a haircut. Oh, no. What you represent to them is freedom. What the hell's wrong with freedom, man? That's what it's all about.
It's a great road movie, a lot of cool stops along the way, and
Yeah, there's some great action shots. Okay.
fair warning though, this movie has one of the most depressing endings ever. I'm not gonna give it away, but it'll just make it's just a real fucking bummer. A real bummer, man. And this movie was nominated for 2 Academy Awards. One for Best Screenplay, and the other one was for Jack Nicholson for Best Supporting Actor. For his role here as a alcoholic lawyer they pick up along the road. And as you pointed out, yeah, Jack Nicholson was very young here.
Okay. I can tell it's him, but at the same time, I'm like, really?
It's almost hard to recognize him because, 1, he's skinny.
Yeah.
2, he has hair. Like, the only thing about Jack Nicholson from the 1960s that stuck with him, I think, were his eyebrows and his smile. Other than that, it's really hard to recognize him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but when his character joins them on their road trip, like, the others have real motorcycle helmets. Nicholson's character doesn't own a motorcycle, so he improvises by riding on the back with a football helmet.
Oh, I wish that was shown in the trailer.
And the last thing I'll mention about this trailer that really is even stronger in the movie is the soundtrack.
Such a good soundtrack.
Yep. There are
God.
there are so many great songs in this trailer, and much more in the movie, and you hear them full length in the movie. This is the first movie to actually have a song soundtrack. So, what a movie you'd see.
Definitely.
Great. I recommend it to anybody who's in the age range of 16 to 22, or to anyone who grew up in the 60s and is finally coming out of their shell. I just got my grandfather to see it for the first time last year, and it really took him back a little.
Yeah.
Like, my grandfather, he lived through the 50s and the 60s, so seeing movies from this era, he recognizes the themes or the topics they're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, until next time.
Ta-ta for now.